Thank God man's alive.
For sure.
And when we went off the air yesterday, it was when rumors and conjecture became fact and confirmed by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department that Tiger Woods, in fact, was involved in a rollover accident just down the road from us here, about 20 minutes, 30 minutes drive away, depending on traffic, and that he survived it. And the jaws of life were needed. We found out later on that that wasn't technically the case. It airlifted, so on and so forth. And you know what? Look, it's. I'll just speak from the heart here because so many people across the country are going through such hardships. We know that. And then there are many whose loved ones suffer major car accidents as well and can't afford the care that clearly Tiger Woods can get. So I say that fully up front. But this is a show that speaks about sports and pop culture every day, and who's more iconic than Tiger Woods, certainly in the world of golf. In the sports world, you know, obviously there's Jordan, there's Serena, there's others. But let's put this in perspective. I'm not going to sit here and talk about his golf game. You can just, you know, figure it out for yourself. Guy's 44 years old. He had back surgery in December. He was on the CBS broadcast this week at the Genesis Invitational here in Los Angeles at Riviera, which is the tournament that Tiger won so many times. He gave out the trophy because his foundation is the charitable foundation that is the beneficiary of the Genesis Invitational. I mean, this is basically his tournament, right? And he was there talking about how you know, it was up in the air whether he could play in the Masters this year. You figure it out. He's a 44-year-old guy coming off of back surgery. He's got a shattered ankle and he's got pins and my God, a rod, putting his legs back together. I just want to make sure that he can walk the course with his kids. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about walking the course with his children and being there to walk down the aisle, right?
Yeah.
This is the sort of stuff that we want for him. Because this is serious business. And, you know, at the very end of the day, and it was a life-changing long day for one of the greatest athletes that my generation and my kids' generation and the generation before me might have ever seen, certainly with a stick in his hand. But at the end of the day, guy's lucky. 1 year ago today, you know what happened 1 year ago to get here in Southern California?
Kobe Memorial.
That's correct. Guy's lucky. Guy's lucky to survive that. And that's all I could sit there and think about. As, you know, I was lying there with my boys as they were, you know, not going to sleep on time last night, you know, and you know, my daughter had the tooth fairy visit her the night before. I mean, honestly, this is the good stuff. This is the stuff. And one of my favorite sports moments of the year, we talked about it when it happened, was Tiger and his son playing golf together, right?
It was the greatest.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like carbon copies of each other, right down to the swing and the twirl and the stare.
And I thought to myself, did Tiger, when he's going through that, think for a split minute that you know, it would be a question as to whether he could walk the course with his son again? Ugh. I mean, this is the stuff that hits me. This is the stuff that hits me, and it makes me think, like, am I living the moment as I should? Am I living in the moment as well as I should? Because Tiger's got, you know, the world in the palm of his hand. And now the amount of surgeries that are still in his future, I'm sure. The amount of rehab that's in his future, that I am sure. He's got to go through that to make sure that he can be there for his kids and his family as best he can, for his foundation, for so many people that depend upon him. But he's dad. And I sat there last night with my kids and I'm thinking, I got to cherish these moments. I'm literally sitting there thinking that. And then, of course, within a split second, I'm like, will you guys be quiet? You gotta go sleep. Like, you know, like life intervenes and it washes over the sensation you have about living life in a way that cherishes little small moments. I mean, when Tiger got in that car, in that courtesy car yesterday, getting ready to go down Hawthorne Boulevard, what the hell? Did he know what was about to hit? Of course not. We have no idea, and we could sit here and speculate and all that. And he got the 24/7 cable news treatment yesterday, which is breaking news, huge news, and let's just keep cycling through the same news, waiting to get new news until we get the new news, and it's taking up all the oxygen in the room. And for people who need the perspective on Tiger Woods' career, let's talk about that. As I'm hearing all that, I'm sitting here thinking, you know, let's live life to the fullest while we can. That's all I wanted to say. And I hope he gets better fast and quick, because he's got a long road ahead, and I'm not sitting here talking about golf. You could just figure out his golf future on your own. But I send my best. I'm sure he's knocked out somewhere right now. Not too far away from here. And we'll obviously keep our eye on the situation as is warranted, but it's just live your life to its fullest, hug your loved ones best you can, and he's lucky. He's lucky.